Well, we've been talking about Moses for months now. Moses had the most interesting life, and he lived to be very, very old. You know, we started out with him being a baby in the basket and being saved, and then all these different things that he did during his life. And now we're to the point where he has led the Israelites out of Egypt, and God has parted the Red Sea so that all of the Israelites could go through. And then it closed up again, so they were saved from the Egyptians. Yep, and now here they are out in the desert. You know what it's like out in the desert? It's dry, not much water, and there's not much food. And after a little while, even though they were saved from the Egyptians, they weren't very happy. So they came to Moses kind of complaining, saying things like, if you wanted to starve us, you could have just left us back in Egypt. We didn't have to come all this way to starve to death. So he had a long talk with God, and God fixed it. First thing was that there was a big pool of water that they couldn't drink from because it was bitter water. So God said to pick up this certain piece of wood, throw it into the water, wait just a little while, and sure enough, the water was good to drink. Then they were able to move on, and then, but they were hungry? Oh, they were hungry. So God made it so quail would fly into the camp every evening. Quail are birds. That big, kind of. And then they could cook them, and they would have their evening meal. So I'm guessing it probably tastes a lot like chicken. I guess it. And then in the morning, when they would get up, there would be this stuff on the ground. It would be kind of like dew when you first get up in the morning and it's wet, on the ground. But it was kind of white, and it was sticky. But then as the sun shone on it, it would dry, and it would get kind of crispy. So they could eat it like cereal, I guess, or they could grind it up and make little cakes, like rice cakes or crackers, something like that, out of this product. And that God was faithful. All the time that the Israelites wandered in the desert, 40 years, every day they had quail and they had manna that came on the ground. Manna means, what is it? Because they had never seen anything like it before. So, next time we're going to hear probably the most famous thing that God did with Moses. So I'll see you next month.